Hello, my name is Grant Fritchie. I work for Redgate Software. The GDPR. Oh yeah, I'm still talking about it. Can't help it. Article 20 of the GDPR. Let me read for you. The right to data portability. The data subject shall have the right to receive the personal data concerning him or her, which he or she has provided to a controller in a structured, commonly used, and machine-readable format, and have the right to transmit those data to another controller without hindrance from the controller to which the personal data have been provided, where blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. So I can get my data. All right, awesome. And it has to be in a commonly used format. Commonly used format. We always output everything to Excel. It's common. Oh wait, we never touch Excel. It's not something we use. You'll have to output it into a comma delimited format. No. JSON. JSON solves everything. Well, JSON's fine and all, lightweight and all that stuff, but we want structure. So we're going to be putting it out in XML. So you'll need to adopt to XML. Well, you guys are all, all these data things, it's like, it's all messy. What we prefer is videos of interpretive dance encrypted. And then you can unencrypt it. Here's the key. And then you just have to get the interpretive dance translated out into your data set. In short, some of the GDPR requirements are going to brutalize us. How are we going to arrive at this common thing? We're not. No one. There's not a common mechanism for transmitting data today, right? We all use something different, right? We're all using something different. And did I mention data retrieval free of charge? Oh yes. I think the goal here, and there's there is a recital. Recitals are additional information about the articles, and in this recital it does say that data controllers should be encouraged to develop interoperable formats that enable data portability. What? Great. You're encouraged to work with your competitor to come up with a common format so that people can leave your system, take all their data with them, and go to the other system and start paying them. I'm sure that kind of stuff is probably going to occur in some instances, but really what we're looking at is more conflict. Hang on, there's another point. Oh, and by the way, Article 15 plugs in there and talks about requests to not only to have your data, but to have the ongoing processing. What's the purpose of the processing? How long will you be doing that processing? How long are you going to retain the data? What type of automatic processing are you doing? What sort of profiling are you doing in the automatic processing? Yes, they can request all of this from you, and still at no charge. There's another point that's worth mentioning. A big part of the GDPR is the fact that you have to have consent, right? It's all about, unambiguous. What's the exact phrase? Hang on one second here. Specific, informed, and unambiguous consent for all data processing, which means that I'm going to collect data on you, whatever that data might be. I'm then going to be able to provide that data back to you. And so whatever kinds of aspects of that data there are, cool, you'll get, here's your big JSON file. But I'm processing your data. So I need your permission to run this aggregate. And then I need your permission to run this, Bayesian distribution, and I need your permission to do this, I need your permission to do that, because the permissions all have to be specific, informed, and unambiguous. I cannot simply say, I'm going to process some of your data. And make sure you look up what legitimate interest means inside the GDPR, because that could change all this too. I can also not process your data and then not provide it back to you. I have to actually give you that data that I processed because it's still yours. This whole thing of like data portability and data access, it's going to blow up. I mean, there's just a lot to it. This is not small. As a data pro, wow, we've got to do data exports across multiple data sets into a single data set that we then provide to people. Wow, there's some work in front of us. So if you're doing data movement to SSIS, all that kind of fun stuff, start putting GDPR on your resume because you got work coming. A lot of it. This is great stuff. Anyway, my name is Grant Fritchie. I work for Redgate Software.